basically.
You learn how to appreciate like hot shower and a cup of coffee after Sandy. It's just like, wow, those things are really important.
Girl, I might quote you with that. I might say that.
The night of, I guess no one really, like the rest of the town, no one really expected the worst. We all kind of like assumed it was gonna be like Irene, a little bit of water, maybe it'll come in the front, like 2 rooms. The way the house is set up, we emptied out like the first 2 rooms, pulled up the rugs just in case, and then water started like coming in through the front door, like under the seams and stuff. So my mom like blocked it off with like towels and like blankets, just kind of like to stop it from coming in too much, and then like closed off the second door to like close off the front of the house. Out of nowhere, very suddenly, it was just like all coming in through the front and like coming up the drains like in the bathroom. When we realized that, we went into the back room and it was coming up like through the rug. So we were like unplugging all the like outlets and stuff so like it wouldn't start a fire. And then it was just like all coming up very suddenly, and it was like not knee deep but like mid calf deep. We were kind of basically like, I guess, trapped in the house at this point. It's not funny, but like thinking about it now, it's been 2 years later, it's like okay to laugh. Like pulled up all the wires, and then we like were in the living room and just kind of like figuring out what to do at that point. The car alarms went to go off. My dad went to like go outside to like, I don't know, try to fix something, not realizing how like bad it obviously was outside, and he went to go like slightly open the back door, and it was like one of those slidey doors, and it like the water pushed it off of its hinges, so like the door came off. So then like all this water from, because the water level was higher outside obviously than it was inside, so it all kept like pouring in. So my dad like took the door and like put it sideways to kind of like stop the water from coming in. Now it's like, I don't know, knee deep, I guess. We're like, all right, well maybe it's time to go. So my dad climbed out the kitchen window and went around the side of the house, tried to like go across the street to see if like we could go to like our neighbor's house, but by the time he got to the front of the house, the water was too cold, so we had to like come back. He like took the window off the other side of the house, and we climbed out the window and went up the stairs to go like upstairs to the apartment. Kind of just stayed up there all night. Yeah, until the next morning, and then like my parents went downstairs to like see what happened, and then my aunts and uncles came, and like we got a bunch of stuff and went to my aunt's house and like stayed there for like 2 months. But yeah, which is weird to think about because it does not feel like 2 years at all.
It doesn't.
Oh, definitely. It's just like, it seems to be like all everyone is talking about, but at the same time, like no one really wants to talk about it at all, just because it was just too wild. Like no one in Island Park ever expects anything. It's just a small little town, like you could like blink and miss Island Park, and there's just like we're all little like weird family. I don't know, I guess I never really saw Island Park as like working like together as a community. You know, like as weird as we are, little families, because we're like everyone knows each other. It was also always very quiet because like only certain people knew this family in Island Park, and you only knew this family. So then when like Sandy hit, all of a sudden for like 2 weeks or whatever, the village was just filled with like everybody from Island Park and a bunch of volunteers from West Hempstead, and like coming and like bringing food and clothes and like washing machines, like those trucks to like wash clothes and stuff. I never really saw any of that up until Sandy, which is good. But I mean, it definitely really helped. Like there was a group of volunteers that came from like Minnesota or something, and like painted our house for us. Finally got like everything done, like got all the sheetrock up, they like painted and whatnot. So. Yes, definitely. I mean, I guess if there's an opportunity as any to rebuild, it was after Sandy, but I think it definitely like